For most people, excess water weight is not a serious issue. However, it can still affect your appearance and your quality of life. So in this video, I'm looking at 5 ways to reduce water weight fast and safely. Number 1, exercise on a regular basis. Exercise increases sweat, which means you will lose water at least in the short term. The average fluid loss during 1 hour of exercise is anywhere between 16 to 64 ounces, or about half to 2 litres per hour, depending on factors such as heat and clothing. During exercise, your body also shifts a lot of water into your muscles. This can help reduce water outside of the cell and decrease the soft look people report from excessive water retention. However, make sure you still drink plenty of water during your training sessions. Number 2, manage salt intake. Sodium, which we obtain from salt, plays a major role in our hydration status. If levels of sodium are too low or too high, it can lead to imbalances in the body that can cause water retention. A high salt intake, usually due to a diet with a lot of processed foods, may increase water retention. This is particularly true if coupled with low water intake and no exercise. However, this does seem to depend on the individual's current daily sodium intake and blood levels. This study found that you may only store excess water if you drastically increase or change your habitual daily intake. In other words, make sure you avoid extreme changes such as complete elimination of salt or excessive salt intake. Number 3, cut carbs. Cutting carbs is a common strategy to quickly drop excess water. Carbs are stored in the muscles and liver as glycogen, but glycogen also pulls water inside along with it. So for every gram of glycogen you store, 3 to 4 grams or 0.11 to 0.14 ounces of water may be stored with it. This explains why people experience immediate weight loss when switching to a low-carb diet, which reduces glycogen stores. Carbs also lead to a rise in the hormone insulin, which can cause an increase in sodium retention and reabsorption of water in the kidneys. Low-carb diets lead to a drop in insulin levels, which then leads to a loss of sodium and water from the kidneys. So you can try altering your carb intake and seeing what works best for you. Number 4, focus on these foods. There are several foods you may want to include in your diet to combat water retention, and potassium-rich foods is one of them. Potassium can help balance sodium levels and increase urine production, helping you drop excess water. Dark green leafy vegetables, beans, bananas, avocados, tomatoes, and yogurt, or other dairy products are all healthy and potassium-rich. Magnesium supplements or magnesium-rich foods are also recommended. These include dark chocolate, dark green leafy vegetables, again, nuts, and whole grains. Along with trying these foods, you might also want to limit or temporarily remove foods that cause you bloating or intolerance. You might want to look into the low FODMAP diet. Number 5, get adequate sleep every night. Research on sleep highlights that it's just as important as diet and exercise. Sleep may also affect the sympathetic renal nerves in the kidneys, which regulate sodium and water balance. Emerging evidence suggests that when you sleep, your body acts like a plumbing system and flushes so-called toxins out of the brain. Now, adequate sleep may also help your body control hydration levels and minimize water retention. Aim to get a healthy amount of sleep per night, which for most individuals will be around 7 to 9 hours. Now, in some cases, excess water retention might be caused by a serious medical condition. So if the problem persists or it seems severe or increases suddenly, then it's definitely recommended that you seek medical attention. Thanks for tuning in. If you found this useful, be sure to leave us a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, you can subscribe to the Authority Nutrition YouTube channel by clicking the big red button below this video, and then you can get all of our new videos as they're released.